Welcome to Unit 3 of MUS 625 Curriculum and Assessment. In this unit, we will further investigate curricular design and assessment. We'll specifically be focusing on diving even deeper into the backward design process, which I know you've been working on throughout our time in this course so far. And also, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty details of assessment. You're going to learn some terms that may or may not be completely new to you, but I think you'll find the readings that I've selected helpful in navigating you through that process. First, let's take a look at our course roadmap. In Unit 1, we explored the many ways curriculum is designed, and in Unit 2, we investigated factors that contribute to designing curricula. In Unit 2, we also learned how the revised National Core Arts Standards influence curricular design in music classes and ensembles. In this unit, we'll investigate the stages of backward design even deeper so that we can prepare to apply the process to our own teaching contexts in Unit 4. As assessment is a large component of backward design and great curricular design, we'll use an additional assessment resource to learn how to construct valid and reliable tools that can measure evidence of student understanding. Remember, the goal is always centered around student understanding. I hope you will find the 2 chapters from A Concise Guide to Assessing Skill and Knowledge helpful. As you view and read Unit 3 content, I want you to keep 2 things in mind. The first thing is that the whole idea of backward design and the reason why backward design is so helpful is that it's promoting student understanding from a lifelong perspective. So developing transferable skills and knowledge. So not just a one-shot deal. That's very, very important because that's what learning really is. The second thing is that please remember that the National Core Arts Standards are based on a backward design curricular process. As you're viewing and reading Unit 3 content, you may think it's strange that we're focusing heavily on unit design and assessment rather than first looking at the big picture of curricular design and assessment. In other words, why aren't we mapping out the entire year instead of focusing on a singular unit? I have designed Units 1, 2, and 3 for this course in that manner based on advice from authors Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe, who suggests understanding unit design is broad enough for teachers to get a sense of backward design, but not too broad enough to overwhelm you. In Unit 4, you will apply understanding of backward design and assessment tools to the bigger picture of longitudinal curricular design. In Unit 3 content, you will begin by viewing explanations of backward design from its creators, Grant Wiggins and Jay McTighe. You should have a really good basic understanding of what backward design is. So these videos should help clarify any questions you have and slightly be review. So if you go through these videos quickly, that's okay. But I thought it was important to include them just in case there might still be misconceptions about what it is. Next, you'll read more of our required e-text, Understanding by Design, and some supporting resources. I've tried to space out reading of this text over the units. Therefore, though this unit focuses on assessment, you've already actually read those chapters in the book, but I highly recommend that you review them. Next, to better understand assessment, you'll dive deeply into exploring what assessment is, how it applies to music contexts, and what it takes to create valid and reliable assessments. I have selected readings that I hope you find valuable. Creating assessments that truly measure our students in ways that is authentic to our practice can be very difficult. The rubric assignment provides you with the opportunity to practice creating a rating scale or rubric for feedback. If you would like feedback on your constructed rating scale or rubric before you submit it for a grade, please email me your draft. If you want to become an assessment wizard, I highly suggest you purchase and read all of A Concise Guide to Assessing Skill and Knowledge by Darrell Walters. It's a fantastic resource and purchase information is available in your syllabus. Finally, as you read and view the work with content that should say Unit 3 guiding questions, I encourage you to keep these questions in mind. Well, that's it for me. Happy reading and viewing. Let me know if you have any questions.